Hello, you be beautiful people. I'm Michael Botts. I help people succeed, and I talk to people that want to succeed. I help people succeed one-on-one, and I help people succeed in a group. And the reason you show up here every morning is because you know there's more. There's more for you to give the world. There's more for you to give in love. There's more for you to give in service. There's more for you to give in time and money. But also, there's more for you to get. You are abundance. And when you were born in genius. You were born in epic. You were born amazing. You were born to change the world in a way that only you can change the world. Good morning, Joan. Thanks for being here. Or is it Joanne? Chris! First thing this morning. Spent all day with Chris yesterday, and then he shows up this morning. Thank you for that, Chris. You're born genius, amazing. You're walking along the beach of I Am Enough, and you are bold. You are confident. You don't have any doubt or fear. Good morning, Michelle. You were on the beach of I Am Enough, strong, powerful. There just wasn't any doubt, fear, or worry in you. Okay, you weren't born that way. But then you get caught in the riptide of life and you get sucked under into the ocean of Am I Enough? Good morning, John Alger. Good to see you, man. And out in the ocean of Am I Enough, you're still trying to succeed. And you're floating around in the ocean of Am I Enough. And you get slammed against the rocks and you get sucked under. And finally, you start to drown in the ocean of Am I Enough? And where there was boldness, it gets filled full of doubt. Where there was certainty, all it is now is fear. Where there was, aggressiveness and power, it's now full of limiting beliefs. And you're still trying to succeed, and you're like, what's wrong with me? Why is the door opening over there so easy for that guy, but I'm struggling? Why is she so confident and powerful, and I am stumbling through life? Why? What is wrong with me? And here's the good news. There's nothing wrong with you. You're in the ocean of Am I Enough? And my whole job on the planet is to grab you, drag you back up onto the beach of I Am Enough, and start resuscitating you. And you're going to spew out doubt. You're going to spew out fear. You're going to spew out limiting beliefs. And you start to take some deep breaths. That first breath has boldness in it. That next breath has certainty in it. That next breath has risk-taking in it. And you get up and you start to sprint down the path of success in a way that you have not succeeded in a long time. And what do we know about the path of success? It is paved with gratitude. So we start this show with gratitude every day. So right now I want you to start typing in your gratitudes. I am grateful for. I am grateful for. Good morning, Deanna. Good morning, Kimberly. Good morning, Jerry. I am grateful for. I'll start with one. This is how it should sound when I read it. And make sure you say it out your mouth so it goes in your inner ear and down into your soul. Because then your soul and the universe are collaborating to make that happen. Okay? Nice. Chris says, I'm grateful for Smoothie Sunday, and I am enough. Love that guy, man. I am grateful for a smashing, successful event yesterday. I had a live event yesterday. The room was full of people. Everyone had a front row seat. Everyone in the room participated. It was absolutely a smashing success. People in the room's lives changed. And we've set up a course for us to keep that change alive. So I'm grateful for that. And I am enough. And now, after you do grateful, I want you to do I'm proud of. I am proud of. And make sure it's a reflection on you. There's two ways it could sound. Like, I'm proud of my kids because they're awesome. That's out there. But what I want you to do is I'm proud of that I've raised 4 awesome kids. You see the difference? Because two things happen. First, you need to be proud of yourself. Don't apologize for being a hero. You're amazing. And secondly, we get to learn from you. The tribe gets to learn about you when you share an I'm proud of. And we get to learn what your strengths are, what maybe how we could access and serve you better. So that's another reason you do it I'm proud of. Chris says the event was awesome yesterday. Man, was he an asset in the room. He was participating. He had lots of genius stuff to say. When you come to my event, make sure you realize you're there to give as much as you are to get. All right, now as you're putting in your gratefuls and your gratitudes, we're going to take some breaths. Probably 4. I said 3, but we're going to do 4 breaths. Now these breaths is where the answer is. It was really neat yesterday at the event because people would be like struggling with something I was saying, and I would just have them put their hands on their heart and we'd take like 3 breaths, and then they'd just start writing. It just flowed out of them. It was beautiful to see. So that's going to happen to you right now. What are you working on? What are you struggling on? What's a battle that you're going through? Do you know what your next... Diana says, I'm grateful that I woke up this morning to enjoy this beautiful day. Beautiful, Diana. That's gratitude. And anytime you start expressing gratitude, make sure you say it out your mouth, you create an atmosphere of abundance. You start to expand. Let's take our first breath. Ready? Breathe in. Just let it out. Woo! I feel that this morning. That feels good. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. You know what I just noticed? My first breath wasn't very deep. But when I let out my first breath, when I exhaled, I created the space for a deeper breath. Now that's happening in your mind and soul the same time you do it in your breath, in your physical body. Okay? Now this one, I want you to feel the cool air going in your nose to the back of your throat. Become aware of the cool air and how your body is 98.6 degrees. That's a miracle by itself. How is your body 98.6 degrees? That's a miracle. And then as that air goes down into your lungs, which have a capacity, I want you to become aware of your infinity. So first you're like, okay, my lungs have a capacity, but I am infinity. So let's do 2 more. Aware, infinity. Aware, infinity. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. One more breath. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. All right, all right, all right. Today I have got a good one for you. What are you going to do with your death sentence? Yesterday at the event we had a guest speaker, and she has stage 4 melanoma. She has been diagnosed to have a 10% chance to live. And she's waiting on a drug to be approved by the FDA to maybe extend her life. So when she got this news, 3rd or 4th or whatever 6th time cancers come back, I said, did you feel like you had a death sentence? And she's like, yeah. And then she started taking her kids to Japan to climb Kilimanjaro. And she started taking her kids to the Iceland to climb another mountain. She's speaking now. So as I was laying in my bed last night, I thought about she's taken her death sentence and made it a life sentence. So I want to encourage us. We don't have to get diagnosed with stage 4 cancer to start having a life sentence. Some of us are stuck in a rut. Some of us have settled. Some of us are living out of fear, doubt, and limiting beliefs in the ocean of am I enough, and we've allowed that to be a death sentence to us. And we're just like, okay, I'll just wait till my heart stops beating. I want to encourage you to decide to have a life sentence. What's on your bucket list? What is on your bucket list that you could do this week? What is it? Start writing the book? Open another business? Start a charity? Start a nonprofit? Go skydiving? I don't know what yours is. You do right now. Let's actually just put your hands on your heart. This worked all day yesterday. It'll work right now if you allow it. Breathe in. Let it out. One more. Breathe in. Let it out. Now, the answer is right there. What is the thing you could do this week to decide to start having a life sentence as opposed to a death sentence? Are you going to wait until the doctor says you have a 10%, you have 90 days to live, Michael? Am I going to wait till then before I start living my life, experiencing life, having experiences with the humans I love, expanding into more humans that I love? I want to give us permission to start a life sentence today. Start going for the big in a way that's scary, in a way that's a risk, in a way that you could possibly fall on your face and fail. What are the same things that come up? Over and over. This is all out of death sentence. I would say these are death sentences. I don't have the money. I'm afraid. What if I fail? I'm going to get rejected. I've tried it 1,000 times and it's failed. It's too late for me. Those are death sentence. I guess there are plural on there. Death sentences. So I want us to start saying life sentences. There is an abundance of money. Money is a renewable resource. Of course I have the time. I'm in charge of my time. I am in charge of my time. I make time. I want you to think about that. You make money and you make time. So decide on a life sentence. I make time. I have all the time I need. There's an abundance of money to do what I want to do. There are thousands of people out there that will buy my product. There are hundreds of people that will buy my service. I will find clients that love what I give, what I have to offer. I want you to start saying life sentences and stop agreeing with the death sentence. This woman opened our minds yesterday because she said, I'm living my life. I've taken my death sentence and I've turned it into a life sentence by climbing Kilimanjaro with my oldest son, going to Iceland with my middle son, taking my daughter to France. She's big on international travel. What is your big, and where do you need to be going, and what can you do this week to become a life sentence as opposed to a death sentence? Yeah, Michael, but you don't understand. I mean, I got a job and I got 2 babies and I don't know, Michael. I don't know if I can do it. You're living in your death sentence if that's how you're living. That's all out of am I enough? So right now, just put your hands on your heart and say, I am enough. I am enough to live my life sentence. I am enough. I'd love for you to leave a comment of what your life sentence is. What is the thing you're going to do this week? What is the thing you're going to do this week to start living your life sentence? I would love you to leave a comment. Actually, please leave a comment about that. 3 calls to action. Show up here every morning at 9 a.m. What's the best that can happen? Secondly, share this video. Ready? 3, 2, 1, share. Share this video. And number 3, get to me. I can help you succeed. That's what I do. That's what I do. I help you live your life sentence as opposed to your death sentence. I love you. I care about you. Have a phenomenal day and decide to start thinking in your life sentence.